Meghan Markle did take the dress. She's admitted it in another PR catastrophe for the Duchess of Delusion.
Meghan Markle has just been quietly cut off again. At least that's what insiders in the fashion world are whispering. According to industry talk, Dior was never dressing Meghan.
Meghan Markle's fashion feud has now been revealed.
Not now, not later, not ever. And this wasn't a misunderstanding or a scheduling issue. There was no apology email, no maybe next season, no polite excuse, just silence. And in luxury fashion, silence is not confusion, it is a message. But those close to the fashion world insist this story did not begin with Dior.
None of the items are being hawked on websites. None of the items are being given for free. The royal family pay for their clothes from trusted designers and, by the way, tend to wear them over and over again. Beloved pieces.
They say it goes back many years, long before royal titles, palace corridors, and international headlines. It begins with a simple editorial shoot and a soft green designer dress.
She has now been caught on camera wearing a $1,695 designer dress that she was once accused of stealing after a photo shoot, and it comes as top designers.
Like most high fashion pieces, the gown was loaned for a few hours, not sold, not gifted. According to people familiar with what happened that day, the dress allegedly never made its way back to the fashion house with the rest of the returned clothing.
It's led back to explosive allegations that she has sticky fingers with the pricey frock after wearing it in a high-profile 2022 photo shoot.
Nothing was officially reported. No confrontation happened. The moment slipped quietly into memory until years later.
It's because staffers on the shoot believed the former starlet allegedly walked off with several items that day without permission, including the dress she is now proudly wearing 3 years later.
Fashion insiders claim they were stunned when Meghan appeared publicly wearing what they believed was the exact same dress. Stylists recognized it, coordinators remembered it. To some, it felt like watching a forgotten scene come back to life. The dress, they say, became a quiet confirmation of a story no one ever spoke about openly. From that point on, whispers grew inside the industry. Conversations started happening in low voices, in fitting rooms, and behind curtains. Stylists allegedly began sharing their experiences. Some spoke of returns that arrived late. Others claimed items never returned at all. No single story was shocking on its own, but together, insiders say, they painted an uncomfortable picture. Then Meghan's life changed forever. Royal life was not Hollywood. It did not run on favors and publicity. It ran on paperwork, protocol, and centuries-old rules. In the monarchy, clothes are purchased, logged, and archived. Nothing is borrowed for promotion. Nothing is accepted for free. According to royal commentators, Meghan reportedly struggled with this shift. What had always felt normal in entertainment culture now felt controlled inside the palace. Sources suggest wardrobe budgets became a quiet source of tension. Not arguments, not scandals, just difficult conversations behind palace doors. Limits on spending reportedly felt strange. Policies felt rigid. Prince Charles was said to have stepped in, not to confront, but to explain. To him, it was tradition. To her, insiders claim it felt personal. And while palace life unfolded, the fashion world watched from a distance. According to people in the industry, designers began to pull back quietly. Emails took longer to get replies. Invitations allegedly slowed. Brands that once rushed to dress her reportedly became hesitant. No one announced anything. No one rejected her publicly. They simply stopped engaging. And then came Dior. Insiders say Dior did not issue a press statement. There was no drama, no confrontation. They just stopped responding. No styling discussions, no fittings, no conversations. In luxury culture, that kind of silence is not confusion. It is closure. Even today, no proof exists, no legal records, no confirmed blacklists, only memories. only whispers, only stories exchanged quietly among those who work behind the scenes. And in elite circles, reputation moves faster than headlines. The green dress remains the heart of the story, whether real, symbolic, or somewhere in between. It became a metaphor more than a garment, a reflection of doubt, a reminder of trust that may have cracked. This, insiders say, was never just about clothing, it was about mindset. Hollywood teaches that image is currency. Royal life teaches that duty is quiet. Fashion operates in prestige. Royalty operates in restraint. When those systems collide, something inevitably breaks. And when trust is questioned in luxury fashion, it is rarely repaired. Even now, people in the industry claim her name sparks subtle reactions. A pause, a look, a silence. Not anger, not praise, just caution. In fashion, silence is never empty. It carries memory, it carries judgment, it carries decision. And that is why the story refuses to die, whether misunderstood, exaggerated, or true. It continues to live quietly inside the world of designers, stylists, and showrooms. Because once a story enters fashion, it never really leaves.